"Oh, my love, look, I have come back today and I have brought so many gifts for you." And Henry steps forward toward his wife while his mother is watching him. Mala seriously says, "Why did you buy all this? So much money has been wasted." Henry smiles and says, "It's not a big deal. I have been blessed with a daughter." Mala says disappointedly, "You're not angry, are you, that I gave you a daughter and not a son?" Henry seriously says, "What kind of talk is this? In today's time, daughters and sons are equal. For me, they are equal, and I don't care how others think. Now let me hold my daughter. Give her to me. Give me my daughter." They both are playing with their daughter when the old woman angrily says, "Let me see what you have bought." Henry angrily stands up and says, "Mother, this stuff is for my wife and daughter. Why do you want to see it?" The old woman smiles and says, "Your wife does not need these things. A few days ago, your sister had a baby. This stuff will be useful for her. I'll give it to her." Henry angrily says, "Mother, what are you saying? Can't my younger sister buy her own things that I should give her my wife's stuff?" The old woman angrily says, "She is your sister. Can't you give these things to her? Anyway, your wife gave birth to a girl. She gave birth to a son. Give these things to her. Anyway, wives who give birth to daughters aren't even considered worthy by their husbands. And here you are roaming around like a slave to your wife. There's no need to do so much for her. I will give these things to my daughter. She has given birth to a son." Henry seriously says, "I don't care. Daughters and sons are equal to me. I will not give my wife's things to anyone." The old woman says in extreme anger, "Anyway, your wife has done no favor. In today's time, wives who give birth to daughters are not given any importance. Importance is only given to those who give birth to sons." Mala seriously says, "Mother, what have I done to you that you are always angry with me?" The old woman angrily says, "You don't know what you have done." And she starts picking up the things. Henry angrily stops her and says, "Mother, this stuff belongs to my wife and I will not let anyone take it, so put it down immediately." The old woman angrily says, "What a shameless man you are. Your wife gave birth to a daughter and you are still supporting her." Henry seriously says, "Mother, why don't you understand? For me, sons and daughters are equal. I don't care what people will think." The old woman angrily says, "Don't you feel ashamed? Even after all this, you are supporting your wife. What kind of man are you?" Henry angrily says, "Mother, whatever kind of man I am, I will take care of my wife no matter what happens, and I will not let her lack anything." The old woman says in extreme anger, "Then spend your whole life as a slave to your wife. Don't listen to your mother. I was saying that I would free my son from this slavery." "I don't care. Keep serving your wife all your life. Then don't come to me later saying that you were treated very badly." Henry seriously says, "Mother, if taking care of my wife and daughter is slavery, then yes, I am a slave. I accept this slavery not once but 100 times. If it bothers you, I will not stop you. You can leave from here. I can no longer tolerate any drama in my house because you keep taunting my wife all day and I cannot tolerate this." The old woman says in extreme anger, "You are extremely disobedient. Today you have done such a cheap act. I am telling you, I will never forgive you. You have hurt me very deeply, disgusting man." Henry angrily says, "Mother, I have already told you before, if you don't say anything to my wife, I won't say anything to you." And addressing his viewers, he says, "Take care of your wife, whether she gives birth to a daughter or a son. Both should be equal for us. And if taking care of your wife and daughter is slavery, then yes, we are slaves. And do give your valuable opinion on our video. Thank you."